So what is up YouTube and welcome back. So I wanted to do a quick update on Whiteout Survival. So for those of you that have not seen my last video, I'm starting basically a new account on a brand new server. This server was roughly about 2 hours old when I did the last couple videos, or a couple days old, whatever it was. And I'm essentially playing for free. Now I have spent about $20 so far on this game, or in this server specifically, and honestly, you really don't need to spend money in order for you to have fun and essentially be good at Whiteout Survival. This game is very strategic based. It's not so much on of a complex on the aspect of where you need to spend tens of thousands of dollars in order for you to succeed at the game. And I broke down quite a bit of the reason why you don't need to spend that much money on the previous video. So if you haven't seen that, go in the top right corner and make sure you guys check that out. But quick update, I made it up to almost 11.5 million points here. I'm 11.2, but I have a couple things upgrading, so they should be up soon. So I'm already at keep number 23. I'll be living up for the furnace at 24 here soon. So there's a lot of little small things being upgraded here and there. I'm already at tier 8 troops, so the next one will be upgrading this to 26 and get the tier 9s. So really, once you get to tier 9 and tier 10, there's really not much you can do until you get to level 30 for the keep, and then are able to upgrade troops with crystals. Which realistically, you don't want to upgrade troops with crystal unless you're able to upgrade everything else within the actual keep to, with crystals. So that being said, this server is roughly about 3 weeks old at this point. So it's a fairly new server, and honestly, spending $20 is not bad on this game, considering I barely have basic um, you know chief gear in a sense, and then I'm still within the top 100 of the server. Now, some of these people obviously have spent a few $100s, if not several thousands of dollars. I don't know, depending which country they're from. Um, it really depends. But the majority of us that are within my range, you really don't need to spend money. Like most of these people have not really spent anything. If they have, it's just a very minimum. Like I have, is maybe $5 here, $5 there, if that. So that being said, this is one of those games that is a lot of fun. I mentioned in the past that in one of these games, essentially you are never really going to lose any of your heroes, so you can spend the money and upgrade these guys and never really have to fear about losing, hundreds of dollars that you spent on these guys to essentially get. The only thing you really lose is your troops, but as you go, it's kind of part of the game. You're gonna, win and lose some. Everything else, like your resources and stuff, some of them are secure based on the storage house. I mentioned that in the past video, where some of the capacity is limited based on your VIP and then the level of the actual storage house. This right here tells you what essentially is being safe out of all the resources I have, which is 5 million out of 17 would be safeguarded. So people that raid me for whatever reason will get about 12,000 food if they were to attack me in a sense. But I have pretty decent troops. I'm not too concerned about being attacked on this. And another thing about this so far is this server, we haven't had too many jackasses per se. So we haven't had anybody really mess the nap over. Most alliances, the top 10 alliances, the way that this game works is the top 10 alliances don't hit each other. We have a nap where we essentially don't really attack one another unless it's an absolute, need for. So the top 10, we don't touch each other. Nobody attacks nobody except when we attack forts, which is the fortresses and stuff like that. You will see this, if you zoom out into the map, these are certain fortresses that you have. Now, my alliance owns most of them, um, but you have a few that the other alliances own. But you essentially fight for this, so all your troops died here, or get injured here, because no troops really die. They just mostly get injured unless you overwhelm your actual hospital. But this is where we will be fighting for most part until we have the events where we attack one another. That will be, I think, the next couple weeks. The server is still fairly new, so we don't even have a lot of the new things. Like we don't have any pets yet on this server. That's one of the things I wanted to mention in this video. Is kind of giving you guys a quick update. Is I have finally unlocked the island. Uh, it doesn't look pretty, I know, but it's fairly decent so far. I know you guys can probably come on the comment section and let me know, easy stuff for me to kind of get rid of these guys. This is what I need to do initially to upgrade this to 5. I'll probably get rid of some of these guys as well, and then mostly focus on my gathering part because that's how I essentially, since I'm playing for free, I have to farm in order for me to, build my castle in a sense, or my furnace. So I'm focusing mostly on gathering bonuses. So these guys are gathering speed for meat, which is food. Then I have a little bit of, well, a couple of you know attack stuff, which is just one or two now. Everything else is gathering for most part. Like gathering bonuses here, another one here. So this is just what I'm really focusing on. This is just mostly for the points for me to get this, which is just obtain more whatever this thing's called. I don't even know what these things are called. Respective bonuses. Okay. So yeah, just getting those maximum points to upgrade my tree, and then my lumber camp, so these guys can go a little faster, um, grabbing whatever they need to grab. So I'm expanding upwards for now, so then I can just expand sideways. So I can just keep placing things upwards. I'm not really trying to make this super pretty. Yeah, I got a couple lights because obviously just the beginning I had these guys nice and clean set up. But I will definitely have my gathering part set up, my attack part set up. But that's mostly for me. It's not so much for anybody else to really look at. But this is what I have unlocked so far. I will get these at level 6, which is next. Ready to get my bonus points as 4,000, I believe, to upgrade. Yeah, 4,000. So I have a couple more things to bring out. I'll probably do lumber next to get more faster speed when it comes down to gathering lumber. I'm essentially gathering for most part, except when I sleep. I sleep for them to go, and then by the time I get back, it's already done. So it's just at that point just build troops from there, which at this point it takes 7 hours for me to build my T10s or T8s are. So it takes quite a long time. Research wise, I have maxed out most of these guys 18, maxed out all of it. Now I just upgraded to 23. So now I'm trying to catch up. I'm starting with growth. Like I said before, focus on growth. I want to max these guys out as much as possible because once you get to furnace level 30, everything takes a long time to actually build. So I want to focus on getting maxing out my construction speed and then maxing my research. So I want to max out these two guys because by the time we get to this point, it's going to be already pretty high up there. I think it's 28, so it's already gonna take a long time. So I want to max out at least these two right here before I even get to 28, which I think is 26 for this. 24. Oh, okay. So that's easy day, and then it will be a little faster, and I'm not have to worry about spending too much time. One of the key things if you're new to the game is you always want to use double time before you build. If you don't know this, is just click here, click double time, click enact, and then you can click on whatever you want to upgrade the furnace. It usually saves you 1 or 2 days. 20% upgrade, it actually is quite a decent amount. Now, my alliance is number one. We have quite a bit of the forts, and one of them was construction. So as soon as construction got taken, I actually did double time at the same time, and my VAP to kind of stacked it up on top of it, and that's how I got this to basically 4 days instead of the 9 days that it was. Plus all the speed ups and stuff, I reduced it a little bit. But I'm out of speed ups, so it is what it is. You have to do for now. But that's a quick update on the actual game. I don't want to do go too much into details with things. Right now, as of events, we have the Foundry event coming up. We have obviously Bear Hunt coming out here in like 2 days. Fortress Battle is what we just had today. We had the Bear Hunt actually this morning too. So the only one we have is this event, the Foundry event. And then we also have this one right here, which is the Snowbuster. I don't know anybody that knows much about this. Supposedly it's a new event, so it's going to be interesting because it's like different levels like this, and different levels bring different little bonuses and stuff. These guys actually are pretty good because it helps you with your actual hero gears. That's what I'm looking forward to. So I may or may not try to max this out, but essentially I am playing mostly for free. I don't know if I'm really going to be spending any money to try to max this out and get at least to 19 or have these points. But we'll see. If I'm buying packs, it'll be the $5 packs. I'm not trying to spend, hundreds of dollars on this game. So that being said, the only downside right now this week has been that I missed about 3 days of the arena. So I'm kind of, 153. Now, if I do play, I'll probably be in the top 70 again. Because I'm not that far off from them. Let's see. If I play, yeah, I'll be probably in the top 70. That'll be somewhere around here. And then if I do decide to do additional challenges, then I'll probably go down to the 30. But that's something I will do tomorrow because I didn't even play today either. So it's been 3 days this week that I have not played Arena much, which is unfortunate because this actually does help you with the shop points for the Arena shop. So you get the this thing which gives you mythic hero gear. That is actually how I have maxed out her for most parts. Molly for all her mythic hero gear. So this is what I want to do. Also, is mastery forging. Essentially, is upgrading. All the mastery, the mythic gear. I want to upgrade these other two. So I need that event that's coming up tomorrow to get the essence stones. So hopefully this event is going to pay out well for the essence stones, and I can max out Molly because she's the hero right now for this season. So we'll see as time goes by. I'll keep updating you guys every couple days. Let me know if there's anything I can do for my island to improve it, or if there's anything here in particular you guys want me to kind of change and move forward. I am slowly upgrading these guys. I know I've been postponing it a lot, but I'm slowly upgrading them all to 8, and then I'm kind of waiting for. But then probably we're gonna have another Hall of Sheaf event, and I'll probably be upgrading everything from 7 over to 9, and possibly 8 to 9. So it should be good by then. I'll be probably 25, 26 at most by the next Hall of Sheaf event. But thank you all so much for basically coming in and watching my videos. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I'll be doing more videos in regards to this game over the time as long as you guys enjoy this content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.